Hello and welcome back to the first match game for DauT. He's 3-1 ahead and he has picked the Mayans. He's playing against DracKeN with the Slavs in purple. Technically has a civ advantage, but it's DauT who is playing Mayans, and in my experience DauT has a very strong Mayan gameplay, and it seems to really be one of his best and favorite civilizations. I don't really know DauT too well, I don't really know his stream, but whenever I see DauT with Mayans I'm thinking, okay, this could be an interesting game, and I guess the civilizations in this one are not so far apart, so let's see how this game is actually going. Slavs should have an advantage when it comes to economy and possibly going with siege and infantry, or even boyars, which is unlikely but possible. They should be have the better late imp, as we can see siege rams, siege onagers, heavy scorpions, and of course Tricina infantry units could be really strong as well. We're going to find out soon how this game is going. As you can see, DauT is picking up the rest of his sheep, all four in the back here. Second gold safe in the back, main gold safe in the back for DauT. Again, looks like a pretty good map already. Third gold safe in the back. Main stone forward, second stone forward outside. So if DracKeN was about to trash, then DauT might be in trouble. There's no resources in the back of his base. There shouldn't be any, but sometimes it still happens. And we have two relics close to his base here, but other than the stone, the map for DauT is perfect. As the Mayans, you usually want to go for stone, want to get those plumed archers going, but DauT should not have a problem unless he is getting trashed. As for the rest of the map, we have an extra gold in the middle, extra stone in the middle. There is two more extra resources, gold and stone on the right hand side. We have one relic a little bit closer to DracKeN, this one also closer, and the last one on the left hand side close to his third gold, also closer to DracKeN here, so relic wise he's got a little bit of an advantage. I'm pretty sure this game is not going to be about relics. Main gold for DracKeN forward yet again, so DracKeN really didn't have a lot of luck in this show match with the maps. Second gold on the side at least, not too far in the back but not too far forward either. Main stone forward, only the second stone really safe in the back here, a little bit of space to boom if he needs it, and DracKeN might want to go for a pretty good economy, but the map again not really looking good, and both players are on the way up to feudal age. DauT going first. This is not going to be a plumed archer build, I guess. He's not on stone, 3 villages on gold, makes sense, but he's got more than enough gold already, and I'm not quite sure what DauT's plan here is. Maybe he just wants to go 3 TCs and go for the relics, possibly at least. As for DracKeN, we could see barracks and stable, but it's unlikely against the Mayans. Instead we're going to see market blacksmith for him as well, which is coming up in the back, and he's got decent resources already, so he can click up. He's also going for double bidex. No, that's DauT actually, going for double bidex, going for that last villager, then clicking up to castle age, and he can afford horse collar as well, or maybe even gold mining, and DauT is going with a lot of villages on the main gold, so we're going to see eagles here actually, eagle scouts, possibly eagle warriors if needed, and gold mining upgrade indeed is coming in. Only after that DauT is also queuing up the horse collar upgrade. This farm should have the 250 food instead of 175, yeah, nice timing, and the eagle scout production now is starting. Therefore DracKeN is gonna have a difficult time to get a lot of relics in if he even wants to go for that. This looks like a boom build order to me. 27 pop is quite decent, you have enough wood in the bank for 2 TCs and the wood upgrade. Monastery coming up, and it's going to be 1 TC first, but it's alright as he's going to have enough wood for a second TC really soon here. And the TC coming up on the main stone and that little wood line, monastery coming up not too far forward next to the main gold, and another TC coming up on the main gold here. Population capped on 30, not a big problem because it's only delaying the monk, and DauT probably going for, yes, going for the monastery now. It doesn't have a monk yet, but there is eagle scouts on the field, and therefore DracKeN has to run away. He's going to continue to scout possibly, but the question is how many monks are we going to see? I think try to go for 1 or maybe 2, get 1 conversion and you will be fine, but DauT is gonna go with military units here. DracKeN should be ahead in the boom already, because 3 TCs, they are close, but they are up quite fast, and DauT only now going for a TC, second TC coming up in the back on that wood line. Could have gone here on the main gold maybe, but it's okay to go for the wood line, and the third TC coming up on the gold, second gold and that, or the third gold, and the wood line as well, so that was quite nice. And we do see a conversion from DracKeN. DracKeN did not dare to go, then he wanted to, but DauT at that time actually saw the monk, and now DauT is going for those relics. Looks like DracKeN once again won't have relics, and this is maybe not too bad for him in this game, but it's not really good. DracKeN should not invest into more monks unless he's going for some form of military units, and instead he should focus on the boom completely. He's already going with the mills and the farms here. These farms are quite effective. Not quite sure how many farms you should put around a mill before it makes sense to go with another one. Maybe like 6 to 8 at least. You have a little bit of space around your TCs as well, so you will be fine here. There's one more. This one to left, could have fit one here, but it's not a big problem. And Siege Workshop coming up as well, so DracKeN is just going for the boom here. And the big question for me is, what are you going to do against the Mayans? What's the unit choice you want to make? And I imagine the answer should be siege units and possibly champions, because champions and siege is a really strong combination. You cannot really go for boyars in a 1v1 against non-Slavs, and even against Slavs it's quite difficult. I was really surprised to see it happen in the Byzantines war, really. And we have DauT with full map control with 5 relics once again. Only Eagle Scouts, but he doesn't really need the Eagle Warrior upgrade. He lost one monk here, but it's not a big problem. And now DauT probably also trying to click up to Impurity very soon. Then again, he is with 4 TCs now. There's another one on the woodline in the main stone. So he's going for the big economy once again, but he's going to be quite delayed. And DracKeN in this game, he needs to make every second of this Imperial Age count. He's going with a castle, which is good for him. He can go for trebuchets here. He's got a lot of villagers still in stone. And we might even see boyars. It's unlikely, and we're going to see the infantry upgrade, so I hope it's going to be siege and champions, because to me it makes sense. Maybe I'm wrong here, maybe you can go for something better, but Slavs, yeah, they're characterized as siege and infantry civilization as far as I remember, so going for siege rams or even onagers, siege onagers, it's just logical pretty much. DauT clicked up to Imperial Age as well. He is got that middle control. He's not going with a forward castle in this game, and instead he's going in front of his monastery with 5 relics. It makes sense. And he is going to do what? What's the upgrade look like for DauT? Fletching coming up, so possibly plumed archers, which is also makes sense, but plumed archers alone should die to the siege units that DracKeN is going with. We have DracKeN going with a few boyars, because you need something against the eagles, and he's going with a forward castle. He was actually able to take down all the eagles, but lost 2 of those mangonels. Monk also going down, and now DracKeN, as he's up to Imperial Age, he should go for onager upgrade. He's done that already. Really nice to see. He's going for that extra stone. We might even see onagers and boyars. That would be so fun, but it's so tough to do it. DracKeN only on 103 villagers, and I say only at 30 minutes, because if you want to go for boyars, you need quite a good economy and you need secure castles. And now we're going to see a few barracks, or at least one, but maybe only for the stable. I guess they're going to get bloodlines. They should get bloodlines here, but maybe they don't. Not quite sure about it. DauT moving with outposts to the right hand side, because why not? He's going with a castle here close to the middle. An extra TC for DracKeN on that third gold. I like this idea. Protect your gold for as long as you can, because the plumed archers are fast and you don't want to lose villagers there. And of course the onager upgrade, and the onagers are making DauT stay back with the plumed archers here. First 2 traps, 3 traps now, attacking that castle, really important. Monk going down because you don't really need it anymore. But DracKeN doesn't really have a lot of units. And he's going for the barracks now, so we're going to see standard infantry and not boyars. It makes sense. DracKeN can afford to lose the castles. DauT went with elite eagle warriors, but there's still boyars in the mix, and as there's not too many eagles, we have the onagers now pretty much without any resistance or any counter, but as I'm saying this, wow, nice shot from DracKeN here. There is more eagles coming up, and this might be 2 or 3, maybe 4 destroyed onagers here. Actually only 2, I think. Nice split with the plumed archers. DauT is microing quite well. Maybe I should go a little bit slower. The longswords are not going to be really good against the plumed archers, but you need them against the eagles. It makes sense, and maybe you need rams as well. But for now, it's onagers. Do we see the siege onager upgrade anytime soon? DracKeN has a lot of wood in the bank. He could sell some of that, but a fight is happening in the middle where the longswordsmen are fighting against elite eagle warriors. Of course, they're going to die against plumed archers, which are not elite yet. We're going to see siege engineers as well. And DracKeN is saving up with 3 mangonels. He's will probably try to go for that castle. A nice split move again with DauT. From DauT, a really good micro here, and there is more elite eagle warriors moving forward. And that's the biggest problem with onagers and longswordsmen. You need to keep them together to make sure that A, you can attack plumed archers, and B, at the same time you don't get sniped by eagles. Now we have 3 trebuchets from DauT attacking that castle from DracKeN, 3 counter traps, but it looks like the castle will go down nevertheless. DracKeN still has decent resources. Is he going for the siege onager upgrade? No, he's just producing a lot of onagers here, but he's losing the castle, losing a little bit of the map control here. DauT went on the extra gold, can go for the extra stone as well. He's got an archery range here, probably for the thumb ring, and he's going with outposts. In the middle, DracKeN is looking quite strong. DauT ahead by only a little bit, and we're going to see the 200 swordsman upgrade now. We still have these onagers in the middle, making sure the Plumed Archers can't really do a lot, and it's quite tough to fight against this army, I think. DauT should be in trouble here for a little bit, and the most important part is to take down these castles. If you can take down the castles, then you're gonna be ahead, as without the Plumed Archers, you can only go for Arbalest and they die to Onagers like so fast. Plumed Archer upgrade, Elite Plumed Archer upgrade coming in for DauT. Probably in the castle back at home, or is it done already? I guess I missed it. Maybe it was in that castle, and DracKeN actually just took that castle down, so it's not going to be Elite Plumed Archers from DauT here, which is good for DracKeN. There was a nice snipe of the castle, and DracKeN immediately is moving to the other castle, but he should have moved around here. Like, go behind these barracks, take your time, make sure that you can actually attack this castle for free. Like this, you need to keep your 200 swordsmen behind, and there's the eagles moving in, and those eagles are going to be able to snipe at least 2 of those trebuchets, probably all of them. They're also attacking the Onagers, and that was not a good fighting position for DracKeN. This is, if there was like a crucial fight here, it would be a losing move. You're losing all your traps, and you want to take down those castles, but it's on 800 HP, and DauT can go for some repairs here if he really wants to. DracKeN fighting better here with the better trades, I think. The KD is so much better for him, but DauT somehow still in the score lead. And he went with a castle to the front here, so he's actually making sure that DracKeN cannot take this gold. DracKeN doesn't have relics, which means as long as DauT is controlling the extra golds and is actually in possession of these 5 relics, DracKeN might run out of gold over time. And this is huge, because without gold it's going to be really tough here. Of course, and the siege is not so expensive compared to like Elite Eagle Warriors, but still, you cannot afford to lose all the golds. Now we have Trebuchet from DauT hitting. Is it attacking the castle? No, I think it's the barracks that's taken down. And DauT has decent military numbers at this point. Champion upgrade done for DracKeN, who is in 126 villages, DauT on 139, so more than fully boomed, and he's able to attack and take down the castle. 1 Trebuchet hitting this castle, this is a nice idea. Maybe a second would be good. DauT is sending villagers to repair it already, which means you need a second trap. It's behind the castle as well. DauT is not giving up map control, and DauT has a lot of gold in the bank, or is getting a lot of gold in. It's maybe the more precise description here. So he's actually able to go with his strong gold units, Elite Eagle Warriors and Plumed Archers. Those Elite Eagles have 100 HP. The Plumed Archers still not elite. DauT just missed this, I think. I'm pretty sure he was convinced that he clicked Elite Plumed Archer and it went through, but it's still only normal plumes. And that might give DracKeN a little bit of an edge. 1 Trebuchet, actually it should attack that castle, I imagine, but not happening. The Eagles again moving in against those Onagers, and that's the most important part here. Sniping Onagers is what DauT needs to do, and DracKeN is about to lose another castle. DauT's castle on half HP is repairing both here actually. But his Elite Eagles moving in now to take down one of the traps again. And I think maybe DracKeN should move forward with the champions, take down the traps as well, attack the castles, because taking down the castles should be priority number 1. We have the siege orange upgrade done for DracKeN. I didn't see this, but this is big, and this is so important for him. Siege oranges for the Slavs, just so good. And while the TC is going down, DracKeN is still taking a little bit of gold here. The castle getting repaired, DracKeN losing the castle, but DracKeN able to keep his position in the middle at least. He should start to fight for these golds, and yeah, this one is not going to take, I guess. I'm quite sure if you can see it, but DauT should be able to finish this. He's also taking this other gold in the middle, and that's something DracKeN cannot afford to allow. DracKeN needs to go around, maybe destroy this barracks even, and attack from this point. Attack with Onagers, go for that gold mine, and use the trebuchets that he doesn't have at this point, as he only has 2 castles left, to take down the castles. Priority number 1, castles need to go down, or maybe it's 2 and priority number 1, go for the golds. But like this, we have DauT keeping DracKeN busy in the middle, using the Plumed Archers, and of course the Eagle Warriors from time to time. DracKeN now decent resources, while DauT even better. 1k gold, 2k 8 food. Not quite sure about the prices, they should be down. Yeah, indeed, but still, a lot of food in the bank means DauT can go for Eagles, can go for... Not quite sure. Anything good against this? Elite Skirmishers, you don't really want to go for them, but you can sell the resources if you really need to. And now we have DauT even taking the 3rd gold, but DracKeN is saying, okay, no, that's enough, I'm going to build a castle, you're not going to take my gold, I need to claim this. And that's the point where maybe DracKeN could have moved forward, but there's Plumed Archers and Elite Eagle Warriors waiting already. So DracKeN is saying, I'm staying around my siege units, I want to make sure that I can win this. Not like quick, but secure. And DauT somehow still ahead, and he's stopping this castle from going up. Sending Elite Eagle Warriors. DracKeN with a mistake here, should have walled these villagers in. And this is a a very bad move, as there is champions coming, but also bloomed archers, and DracKeN is going to lose so many villagers here. He's on 116. This could be a DauT castle from DracKeN, and this is quite sad to see, because he knew he was getting attacked on the side. It looks like he might get that castle up. It's going to be really close, 91% in the middle. The siege archers actually moving to the side here. Now they can't really. DracKeN has to focus there again, and the DauT castle is actually happening. 93%, and DracKeN is now below 100 villagers. He's walling this, but this is not really safe, and those houses are not a good wall against these elite eagles and plumed archers. And this is tough for DracKeN. Now, that was a big mistake. I'm pretty sure if he walled these villagers in, he wouldn't have problems, or maybe just send an onager or something, a few champions. But DracKeN was focusing in the middle. He's able to take down one of DauT's castles, very important to see. But DauT also still with gold in the bank, still with a good gold income. He finished that extra gold, so there's a few idle villagers here. But the problem for DracKeN is DauT is actually about to raid, and there is one house going down, the next one about to go down. DracKeN cannot afford to have elite eagles inside his base. A lot of idle villagers as well. DracKeN's economy, wow, that was 40 idle villagers, and this is not good for him. He got a bad map, but it's not about the map in this case. I think DracKeN made a mistake here. He's finally able to get that castle up, but allowing this castle to go up was a mistake, and not taking it down immediately to secure the gold, that was an even bigger mistake in my opinion. So if DracKeN loses this, that's one of the reasons. And then again, DauT is playing really, really, really well. I'm impressed to see how strong these elite eagles and finally elite plumed archers can be, even though they're fighting against infantry and siege. This is such a strong combination, but DauT is able to pull it off, and DracKeN is calling the GG. He knows he lost too many villagers. He knows DauT has too much gold, has too much map control, and in the end, DauT is winning this show match 4-1. What an amazing clownery, what an amazing clown show match. I'm quite surprised to see DauT being in such a good shape, especially with the Mayans, but DauT knows how to play everything, and he's a ClownCup 2 winner, so I shouldn't be surprised really. DauT definitely one of the favorites in this tournament, and I'm possibly going to skip the casting for some time, as I will be busy with the ClownCup3 administration work, but I'm going to be back, and I hope I can toss in a game from time to time. Hope you enjoyed the show match. I hope you will be around for the Clown Cup, like qualification, and of course the final rounds, starting from now on, roughly 2 weeks, 3 weeks, something like that. We're going to be finished with the tournament at the end of July, so make sure to turn into the live semifinals and finals, and see you there. See you in the next games. GG.